I know. I'll tell. I will tell. I will.
And welcome to the Meghana Arangetram of our daughter, Meghana Venumbaka. We are so pleased to have you all join us today. We hope you will enjoy the show. On that note, we request Guru Srimati Padmarao Garu to begin the program. Thank you.
Can we have the spotlight, please?
On the musicians.
On the musician.
Full lights. Still more.
Full lights on the
lights,
musicians, please.
Full lights. No. Can you put full stage? Yeah, thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Angikam Bhuvanam Yasya Vachikam Sarvavagmayam Aharyam Chandrataradi Tam Vande Satvikam Shivam. The movements of whose body is the entire world, whose speech is the essence of all languages, whose jewels are the moon and the stars, to that pure Shiva I bow. I convey my sincere namaskarams to God, to my Guru and to my parents. My respected Guru, Dr. Srimati Tulasi Ramachandra, has sent her blessings for Meghana's performance. Dance is a natural response. It is one's inner feelings which are interpreted externally as rhythmic body movements when our body responds to beautiful music and lyrics. Dance has always been a traditional part of festivals, weddings, utsavas, king's victory, and many other occasions. There are references to the existence of dance since the time of Vedas. Our gods and goddesses were always referred to as great dancers. Nataraja, another form of Lord Shiva, the Adi Guru of dance, is the father of the energetic Tandava Nritya, and his consort Parvati is the origin of graceful Lasya Nritya. According to our Puranas, Indira was well versed in both Tandava and Lasya. Vishnu, who took the form of Mohini, and Lord Krishna, known for his Rasa Leela, both were great dancers. Dance has always been a part of Shodashopachara adulations done while worshipping and celebrating our gods. Since ancient times, temples are social establishments that are meant for learning and conducting social activities. Such dance and music forms started adhering to strict rules, regulations, and proper learning methodologies and came out as classical art forms. Expert rishis wrote Shastra Granthas to maintain structured learning, quality, and purity. Amongst many such Nartana Shastras written is the Sanskrit text Natya Shastra by sage Bharata around 2nd century CE. It became the first dance text. Later, Abhinaya Darpana was written by Nandikeshwara. Natya Shastra is the most relevant manual on earth for theatre and dance given to us in 2nd century BCE. With well-knit chapters, Natya Shastra covers every aspect of Indian art and drama, from issues of literary constructions to the structure of the stage or mandapa, to a detailed analysis of musical scales and movements, to an exploration of dance forms and their impacts on the audience. Natya Shastra covers every possible facet in detail. As an audiovisual form, Natya Shastra mirrors all the arts and crafts, higher knowledge, learning, sciences, yoga, and conduct. Its purpose is to entertain as well as to educate. Bharata was an ideal theatre artist. He understood the fact that performance is a collective activity that requires a group of trained people knit in a familial bond. You can witness that in today's performance. Natya Shastra was meant for and adapted by the people of Jambu Dvipa, which included the present day, the whole of Asia. As researched by Dr. Padma Subramaniam, there was one common text for dance and theatre for the entire Bharatavarsha, the Natya Shastra, with one style called the Margi, like the one common language, Sanskrit. All the dance styles we see today, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, Kathak, Mohiniyattam, Odissi, Manipuri, Chow, or Deshi styles belonging to certain regions having the common roots from the Margi, which was the classical dance tradition of Bharatavarsha. Margi and Deshi styles coexisted, like Sanskrit coexisted with other languages. Bharatanatyam is characterized by devotional components, expression of human emotions, and stylized storytelling. The dance has traditionally been a form of an interpretive narration of ancient legends and spiritual ideas from the Hindu texts. The performance repertoire of Bharatanatyam includes Nritta, that is pure dance, Nritya, which is expressive dance, and Natya, which brings out dramatic dance. Arangetram in Tamil is also known as Ranga Pravesham in Kannada and Sanskrit and Telugu. Arangam means stage and Atram means ascending. The word describes a dancer ascending the stage upon the completion of formal training. It refers to the graduation ceremony where the guru presents his or her shishya to the public. When she presents her shishyas, that is determined by the shishya's ability and her guru's confidence in her. Bharatanatyam is the embodiment of music in a visual form, a ceremony, an act of devotion. Dance and music are inseparable forms. Only with Sangeetam can dance be conceptualized. Bharatanatyam dance creates an ideal visual to our Carnatic music. This performance is a sincere effort to help you all see the music flowing in her dance movements and her dance in our music. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Nrityanjali Academy of Dance is proud to present this evening this beautiful and talented girl, Meghana Venumbaka, in a Bharatanatyam Arangetram recital. Please welcome her. The accompanying artists for today are vocals by Sri Nallan Chakravartula Pardasarathi, Mridangam by Venkateshwaran N, Sri Sivakumar on the flute, and Sri R. Rajashekar on the violin. And I'm her guru, Padma Rao, who will be conducting the recital on the Natuvanga. Only art, culture, and traditions, and the artists who create them can only bind the world together with love for a peaceful coexistence. We are blessed and are very grateful to these musicians who have traveled all the way from India and they are supporting us. Our graceful MC for today, Dr. Srimati Yashaswini Raman, will be introducing you all to Meghana's Arangetram Marga repertoire. Please welcome Yashaswini.
Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to all of you. On behalf of the Venumbaka family, it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you today to this glorious event, this momentous occasion, a graduation ceremony of sorts for Meghana. And of course, it's a long journey for the family as well. So we are all here to celebrate, and thank you all for being part of the celebration. Today, Meghana is going to present her Arangetram performance. It will start with a Pushpanjali and a Ganesha Stuti, an invocation piece. This will be followed by a Jatiswaram, which will showcase movements and intricate gestures. Her next piece will be the Varnam, which will be the crown piece of a whole performance. This actually tests the stamina and the virtuosity of a dancer. This will be followed by a brief intermission, about 30 minutes, and then you will all be treated to beautiful, expressive dances. Dances on Lord Shiva, Goddess Parvati, on Lord Vishnu, and beautiful pieces like Antapuragite, followed by and coming to a climax in the Tilana, which will be followed by the Mangalam. Today you will see that Meghana, throughout her learning under the guidance and tutelage of Srimati Padma Rao, has, since the age of 5, very tender age of 5, she's gone through rigorous training, and she will showcase to you her abilities and capabilities to perform to different ragas, in different talams, and also showcasing different deities, like Lord Shiva, the goddesses, God Vishnu. Each of them have a different stance and a different way to express the gods. She will also show that she's adept at performing these beautiful kritis and her performance in different languages as well, because each language has a different conveying of meaning as well. Of course, the emotional piece, the mood or the rasas, she will beautifully convey those as well to you. Before we start the program, it's my job also to introduce some housekeeping rules. Please make sure that kids are seated right next to you, and you as parents are seated right next to the exit rows so you can exit quickly. I request that you all exit only between items so as to not disturb the performance. We have live streaming going on as well so that the family members can watch it in India and all across. So make sure that you don't interrupt that. Private photography and videography is not permitted. We also request that all of you put your phones on silent mode. If you're able to turn it off and enjoy the performance in its entirety, that will be perfect today. So with that, that's our gentle and kind request to all of you to please comply with that. So let's get started today. It's exciting. Meghana is ready, and we'll start off with a Pushpanjali and an invocation prayer. A Pushpanjali is offering of flowers, obeisance to the gods, God Nataraja, Lord Ganesha, the family deities who are here, to Guru Padma Rao, who has been her teacher, guru, and guide for so many years now, the musicians who are accompanying her on the stage, as well as to the audience, to invoke everybody's blessings today. So her performance today is a very, very successful one. The Pushpanjali will be followed by a Ganesha Stuti, Gajananayutam Ganeshwaram. This is a beautiful piece. Again, we know the elephant-headed god, Lord Ganesha, removes all the obstacles that are in the path of success. So we pay our respects and homage to Lord Ganesha, invoke his blessings, because he will then grant us knowledge and happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and please welcome Meghana.
వినాయక నిన్ను వినబ్రోచుటకు వినాయక నిన్ను వినబ్రోచుటకు వినాయక నిన్ను వినబ్రోచుటకు వినాయక నిన్ను వినబ్రోచుటకు వేరెవరురా విఘ్నరాజ Bye. गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरम् गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं श्री गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं श्री गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं 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 श्री गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरम् गजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरं गजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरं गणादिसन्नुत पदपद्मकरं गणादिसन्नुत पदपद्मकरं गजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरं गणादिसन्नुत पदपद्मकरं कुञ्जरवन्दन चतुरतरकरं गुरुगुहाग्रजं प्रणवाकारं कुञ्जरवन्दन चतुरतरकरं गुरुगुहाग्रजं प्रणवाकारं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं श्री
What a beautiful piece, invoking all the gods, the gurus, the musicians, and all your blessings to help her performance today be a tremendous success. Please give her another round of applause. Thank you. Our next item is the Jatiswaram. It's a very traditional piece. This Jatiswaram is set in Ragam Kalyani and to Aditalam. The Jatiswaram is a pure nritta piece. So this showcases the intricate mixing of jatis or rhythmic patterns for repetitive musical notes. So it's like a contest between the musicians and the dancer. It is devoid of any abhinaya or expression. And this dance deals with the execution of basic steps or adavus. You will also see mudras or hand gestures, and these are also combined in that pattern and definite groups. Jatiswarams, you will see, will have amazing postures as ending of tirmanas or muktayas. So here again, ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome Meghana on the stage.
ಸಾಧನಿ ಪದ ಮ ಪಗ ಮ ಪ ಸಾಧನಿ ಪದ ಮ ಪಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ಮ ಗರಿ ನೀ ರ ಪ ಮ
ತಾ
దని సా దని పద మా పగ మా ప ద మగరి ని ద ప మగ మా పదని సా రి గరి గరి సని గరి సని ద ప మ ప దని దని ద ప మగ ద మగరి సని సని గరి ద మ దని రి గరి సని ద మ
fantastic. Just the exchange between the musical notes and the mridangam and her footsteps. It was fantastic. Please give her another round of applause. I would like to invite now on stage Meghana's best friend from college, Shreya. Shreya is here. Shreya Harikrishnan, please come on stage. I'm sure Shreya has been on this journey that Meghana has undertaken for the past many years now, but at least still from the past year or so that they have been in college together. We have next also Sudha and Hemant. If they could also get ready and come backstage, that would be great. Here's Shreya.
So, hi everyone, my name is Shreya. And so when Meghana told me that I was doing a speech at her Arangetram, while I was super honored at first that like she really trusted me to entertain all of you with the speech, two things immediately came into my mind. The first one is I don't know how I was going to be able to keep people awake for 3 minutes. And second, how I would be able to speak about Meghana for only 3 minutes. Every aspect of her personality deserves a 10-minute speech minimum because that is how truly amazing Meghana is. But don't worry, I won't keep you here for too long, so 3 minutes is what you'll get for now. So since the first day of freshman year that I met Meghana, she's always been one of my biggest sources of inspiration and truly a person who will always be there for you no matter what. And we've often had these conversations in our friend group about like what each person's first impression was of each other, or what is one word that would describe someone. And whenever it's Meghana's turn, I think we can all collectively agree that one word that just fully describes Meghana and that she just fully embodies is dedication. And it's a quality that I truly admire in her and that I aspire to implement more in my life every day. And I'm pretty sure everyone in our friend group will 100% agree with me that when Meghana is involved in something, whether it's school, whether it's dance, whether it's being there for her friends, with her family members, and balancing all of that, she's 200% committed and dedicated to it. Whether it's her academics, her social life, art, dance, or simply just being a shoulder to lean on, she will be all in, no questions asked. For the past 6 months, we have all seen Meghana embody this characteristic, specifically in her dance, and it's been such an inspiring journey for us to see her go through her own journey. Since her second half of school started in January, Meghana managed to practice at least every single day, attend classes during the week and the weekend, while also juggling her academics and still being there to spend quality time with her friends. It would get to the point where whenever Friday would come around or the weekend would come around, and all of our friends would always like go out for dinner or go out for a party or just anything like that, we would never even ask Meghana because we would knew her weekend schedule started. Friday night, she would pack her bags, her dad would pick her up from college, and the next day she'd be ready for her class. But the one thing that she never fails to show commitment and dedication to is being there for her friends. Even if it meant being there for a birthday dinner on a Friday night and leaving early morning on Saturday, she always made sure to be there to make that person, whoever's birthday it was, whoever's special day it was, to make sure that they were fully celebrated and that she could also enjoy that moment. I would often ask Meghana, how do you ever feel like when you see people who are going out and partying on the weekends, and like, do you ever feel like you're missing out when you see those people? And the answer, no matter how many times I asked her, it would never change. Now that I've committed to something, I have to see it through, and there will always be parties and other things to do later. As a college student, and I'm sure a lot of college students and even high school students can agree with, dealing with that peer pressure of having to have a social life, seeing Meghana and her strength and sheer dedication to achieving her goals is truly remarkable and a huge lesson for all of us. We are all so proud of you, Meghana, and you inspire us every day to be as committed, dedicated, and passionate as you are in whatever you do. I am so grateful to be your friend and extremely proud of you, and I can't wait to see everything you will achieve in the future because I know that there are always big things coming for you. To my long-lost sister, my best friend, forever dancing partner, and role model, congratulations on completing this milestone, and we're all so proud of you, and I can't wait to enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Shreya, for such sweet, sweet words about Meghana. And for the aspiring kids who are here today, I think she summed up the key points: dedication, commitment, and goal orientation, being goal-centric. So those key words that you shared with us, thank you so much. I would like to now invite who Meghana considers some of her closest family members and friends, almost like older siblings. We have Sudha and Hemant, if they can come also and share some insights about Meghana and her journey.
Hello. Hi, everyone. When Chinu asked me to speak here, I couldn't help but reminisce about how far she has come. I've known her pretty much her whole life. I've seen her take her first steps, her first day of dance class when she was just 5, and today her Arangetram. First, it reminded me that I'm getting old. Putting that aside, I couldn't stop admiring how she's gone through each transition with such grace. I normally get to see her once a year, and each year I see her becoming more mature and even kinder. All in all, to say, I'm standing here a very proud Akka. I know that dance played a pivotal role in shaping her to the woman she is today, to be disciplined, to chase her dreams of being a doctor, and to prioritize her family and culture. Chinnu, I know today marks an end to a beautiful journey, but I hope you continue to make dance a part of your life. Undergrad, med school, and beyond will be stressful, and dance will keep you grounded and connected. It will remind you of how far you've come, and that when you put your sweat and tears into something, there's nothing you can't accomplish. I also want to take a minute to truly appreciate Virta Auntie, Satish Uncle, Sridevi Amama, and Sunny for all the sacrifices that they had to make over the years to make this happen. I still can't believe that they drove up and down to UNC every weekend to help Chinnu prepare for this. Once again, Chinnu, a huge congrats on your Arangetram. I hope today also serves as a reminder of all the love and support you have in your life. We love you and are excited for wherever your journey leads you.
Hey guys, Hemant, and I've known Meghana, or I call her Chinnu, for 18 years, or over 18 years now, and it's been amazing to see her grow and advance in her dance practice. It's hard for someone to do something continuously for 1 year, but to do something for 15 years is, to me, a marvel, and the discipline and the commitment is truly commendable. To fully appreciate what Chinnu was able to accomplish, I believe it's important to recognize the sacrifices that she had to make, and her family too. The number of times that it would have been easy for her to say, hey, I have a test tomorrow, or maybe I want to go to that party this weekend instead of coming home. That's just been too easy, but she didn't, and that's something that I think we should truly value, and I want to just take time to just applaud her for that sacrifice she was willing to make. I also want to highlight the sacrifices that her parents, her grandma, and everybody had to make to help her through this journey, and it's a journey for them too. This Arangetram is not just a mere performance, but it's a rite of passage, momentous occasion that marks the culmination of years of rigorous training and unwavering commitment. We had the privilege to witness the growth and transformation transformation of this talented dancer and from her very first steps to the grand stage. As this might mark the end of a 15-year journey in dance, I'm excited to see what the next 15 years holds for her and what she's able to accomplish. I think this Arangetram is a testament for that she's able to, whatever she puts her mind to, she's able to do. And I think she will do great things in her life. Thank you.
Thank you, Hemant and Sudha. I just want to recap this whole thing again, starting with what Shreya said. Dedication, commitment, goal-oriented, goal-centric, sacrifice, that's important too, right? And that will truly transform you into a better individual and a better artist. So thank you, all three of you, for that. Our next piece is the crown piece of the Arangetram today, the Varanam. Varanam is the most complex, interesting, and challenging item. In this, the stamina and the talent and the virtuosity of a Bharatanatyam dancer is really put to a test, maximum test here. The dancer not only gets to display her basic steps and the nritta, the pure dance parts of it, but also it's a confluence of all three aspects of what Bharatanatyam is all about. The nritta, which is the pure dance, the nritya, the use of gestures and dance movements to interpret the lyrics, and the natya, the storytelling through abhinaya or expressions. The lyrics oftentimes are devotional, in the glory, singing the glory of a god, but it can also be in praise of a king, a lover pining for her significant other, and many more themes. This particular Varanam has the beautiful theme of Ramayana. And this, you will see, will be visualized through the eyes of Mother Sita. Sita starts by recollecting Rama's grandeur as the moon of the solar dynasty. She beckons to him to come and save her. The next verse presents her by recalling the events where Rama ensures the completion of the yajna that sage Vishwamitra has resurrected, and by killing the asuras who have tried to defile that yajna. She then recollects Mother Ahalya, who is saved from the curse with the mere touch of Rama's feet. She then moves on from stone to human. She then recollects the romantic events she's had with Lord Rama, their first encounter. And then leading to the wedding where Rama lifts the Sivadhanusu at the Swayamvara. She laments about the events that have led to the separation from her beloved Rama in the fast-paced section of this Varanam. It starts with Rama going to the forest to keep his father's promise and Bharata requesting Rama's padukas. This is followed by the mutilation of Shurpanaka by Lakshmana. She then explains how Rama goes in search of the golden deer she desired and how she was tricked by Maricha in the guise of a deer, leading to her kidnapping by Ravana as Lakshmana goes in search of Rama. she also recollects how Jatayu tried to save her, and now she has been brought to Ashokavana. She sits there pining for her beloved Rama. In the last verse of this Varanam, the poetry is intensely focused on Sita's pain. Sita beckons Rama to arrive with Lord Hanuman, the one who destroyed Lanka, and to come and kill Ravana. She moves on, requesting him to listen to her laments and dissolve her problems. She only wishes to serve at his lotus feet as soon as she can. It is really mesmerizing here that you'll be able to watch the poetry and the choreography of this Varanam work beautifully together. Those are the key points that you want to look out for as the storytelling, how she expresses herself through Abhinaya as well as through the Nritya parts of it. And you will see that this Varanam will completely unfold the dancer's abilities to perform as well as tell you the whole story of the Ramayana. So ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and this is a 30-minute performance, and really give her a big applause so she's encouraged to perform beautifully.
बारै रघुवंश चंद्रने कौसल्या सुतने बारै रघुवंश चंद्रने कौसल्या सुतने रघुवंश चंद्रने कौसल्या सुतने रघुवंश கௌசல்யா சுதனே பாரை ரகுவம்ச சந்திரனே பா 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 கௌசல்யா சுதனே பாரை ரகுவம்ச சந்திரனே பா
தள்ளம் குத்தக்க தி குத்தக்க தரி கிட்ட தொம் தக்கும் தரி தச்சம் தரி தக்கிட்ட தக்கும் தரி தச்சம் கணத்த கிட்ட தக்கும் தரி தச்சம் கணத்த கிட்ட தக்கும் தரி தச்சம் நிமித்த கிட்ட தக்கும் தரி தச்சம் தரி தக்கிட்ட தக்கும் தரி தச்சம் கணத்த கிட்ட தக்கும் தரி தச்சம் தரி தக்கிட்ட தக்கும் தரி தச்சம் கணத்த கிட்ட தரி தச்சம் தரி தரி தக்கிட்ட தண தச்சம் தண தண தக்கிட்ட ஜணு தச்சம் ஜணு ஜணு தக்கிட்ட திமி தச்சம் திமி திமி தக்கிட்ட தச்சம் தரி தரி தக்கிட்ட தண தச்சம் தண தண தக்கிட்ட ஜணு தச்சம் ஜணு ஜணு தக்கிட்ட திமி தச்சம் திமி திமி தக்கிட்ட தரி தக்கிட்ட தண தக்கிட்ட ஜணு தக்கிட்ட திமி தக்கிட்ட தக்க தச்சம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம் தரி தக்கிட்ட தண தக்கிட்ட ஜணு தக்கிட்ட திமி தக்கிட்ட தக்க தச்சம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம் தரி தக்கிட்ட தண தக்கிட்ட ஜணு தக்கிட்ட திமி தக்கிட்ட தக்க தச்சம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம் தத்தி கிண்ண தொம்
கௌசிகா யக்ஞரக்ஷகதைத்யாதி அசுரசிக்ஷக 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 கௌசிகா யக்ஞரக்ஷகதைத்யாதி असुर शिक्षक कौशिक यज्ञरक्षक दैत्यादि 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 Nara ಗುಣಗಳ ಬನ್ನಿಸ ಎನಿಗೆ ಬಾರದು ತ್ರೇತಾಯುಗದಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿನ್ನ ಲೀಲಾ ಮಾಯ ಗುಣಗಳ ಬನ್ನಿಸ ಎನಿಗೆ ಬಾರದು ತ್ರೇತಾಯುಗದಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿನ್ನ ಲೀಲಾ ಮಾಯ ಗುಣಗಳ ಬನ್ನಿಸ ಎನಿಗೆ ಬಾರದು ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿನ್ನ ಲೀಲಾ ಮಾಯ ಗುಣಗಳ ಬನ್ನಿಸ ಎನಿಗೆ ಬಾರದು ವೇದಯುಗದಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿನ್ನ ಲೀಲಾ ಮಾಯ ಗುಣಗಳ ಬನ್ನಿಸ ಎನಿಗೆ ಬಾರದು ತ್ರೇತಾಯುಗದಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿದ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಿನ್ನ ಲೀಲಾ ಮಾಯ ಗುಣಗಳ ಬನ್ನಿಸ ಎನಿಗೆ ಬಾರದು ರಸನಿದ ಪಮಗಮ ಪನಿದ ಪಮಗರಿ ಪಮಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಗಮ ಪದವ ರಸನಿದ ಪಮಗಮ ಪನಿದ ಪಮಗರಿ ಪಮಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಗಮ ಪದವ ಪಮ ಪದ ಪದನಿ ಸಗರಿ ಸನಿದ ಪದನಿ ಸರಿ ಸನಿದ ಸನಿದ ಪ ಮಾ ಪದನಿ ವಾರೈ ರಘುವಂಶ ಚಂದ್ರನೇವ ಕೌಸಲ್ಯ ಸುತನೇವ ರೈ ರಘುವಂಶ ಚಂದ್ರನೇವ ಕೌಸಲ್ಯ ದಶರಥ ನಂದನ ದಶಭುಜನೆ ದುರಲಿ ಜನಕನ ಸಭೆಯಲಿ ಶಿವದನು ವಂದಿಸಿ 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 ದಶರಥ ನಂದನ ದಶಭುಜನೆ ದುರಲಿ ಜನಕನ ಸಭೆಯಲಿ ಶಿವದನು ವಂದಿಸಿ
ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ 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 ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಚ್ಚಂ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ
ದಶರಥ ನಂದನ ರಾಮ 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 ದಶರಥ ನಂದನ ದಶಭುಜನ ದುರಲಿ ಜನಗನ ಸಭೆಯಲಿ ಶಿವಧನು ವಂದಿಸಿ ದಶರಥ ನಂದನ ದಶಭುಜನ ದುರಲಿ ಜನಗನ ಸಭೆಯಲಿ ಶಿವಧನು ವಂದಿಸಿ ಜಾನಕಿ ರಮಣನೆ ದೆನಿಸಿದ ಸುಗುಣನೆ ದಿನಕುಲದ ತಿಲಕನೆ ಎನ್ನದಯ ಜಾನಕಿ ರಮಣನೆ ದೆನಿಸಿದ ಸುಗುಣನೆ ದಿನಕುಲದ ತಿಲಕನೆ ಎನ್ನದಯ ಜಾನಕಿ ರಮಣನೆ ಸಿದ ಸುಗುಣನೆ ದಿನಕುಲದ ತಿಲಕನೆ ಎನ್ನದಯ ಜಾನಕಿ ರಮಣನೆ ದೆನಿಸಿದ ಸುಗುಣನೆ ದಿನಕುಲದ ತಿಲಕನೆ ಎನ್ನೊಡೆಯ ಜಾನಕಿ ರಮಣನೆ ದೆನಿಸಿದ ಸುಗುಣನೆ ದಿನಕುಲದ ಕನೆ ಎನ್ನದಯ ರೈ ರಘುವಂಶ ಚಂದ್ರನೇ ಕೌಸಲ್ಯ ಸುತನೆ ಬಾರೈ ರಘುವಂಶ ಚಂದ್ರನೇ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡೆನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿಗರಿ ಮನಿನ್ನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡೆನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿಗರಿ ಮನಿನ್ನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡೆನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿಗರಿ ಮನಿನ್ನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡೆನಗೆ
ತಳ್ಳಂ ಗುತ್ತಕ ದಿ ಗುತ್ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತೊಂ ತತ್ತಿ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ತಿ ತೊಂ ನಂ ತಾ ದಿ ತೊಂ ನಂ ತತ್ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಜ್ಜಣ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ತಿ ಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ತಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ತಿ ತೊಂ ನಂ ತಾ ದಿ ತೊಂ ನಂ ತತ್ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಜ್ಜಣ ಕಿಟ ತಜ್ಜಣ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ತಿ ಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ತಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತಜಂ ತರಂ ತದಿಂ ತಕಿಟ ಜಂ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತಜಂ ತರಂ ತದಿಂ ತಕಿಟ ತತ್ತಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ಜಂ ತಕ ನಕ ಜಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತತ್ ತಕ ದಿನ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೊಂ ತತ್ತಿ ತಕ ದಿನ ತಕ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೊಂ ತತ್ತಿ ತಕ ದಿನ ತಕ ದಿಗ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತೊಂ ನಿನ್ನೆ
ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡೆನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿಗರಿ ಮನಿನ್ನಿ 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 ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡೆನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ
ಸರಿಗರಿ ಮನಿ
ನಿನ್ನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡೆನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿ ಗರಿ ಮನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡನಗೆ ತಂದೆಯಜ್ಞೆಯಂತೆ ಕಾಡನ್ನು ಹೋ ಕವನೆ ತಂದೆಯಜ್ಞೆಯಂತೆ ಕಾಡನ್ನು ಹೋ ಕವನೆ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡನಗೆ ನೀದ ಪಮ ಪದ ಮನಿದ ಪಮ ಗರಿ ಸಾರಿ ಗಮ ಪದ ಸಾನಿದ ಪಮ ಪದ ನೀದ ಪಮ ಪದ ಮನಿದ ಪಮ ಗರಿ ಸಾರಿ ಗಮ ಪದ ಸಾನಿದ ಪಮ ಪದ ನಿನ್ನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿ ಗರಿ ಮನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡನಗೆ ಶೂರ್ಪಣಕಿಯ ಸೆ ತೀರಿಸಲೆನಿಸದ ನಾಸಿಕವ ಮುರಿದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣನ ಗಜನೂರ್ಪಣಕಿಯ ಸೆ ತೀರಿಸಲೆನಿಸದ ನಾಸಿಕವ ಮುರಿದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣನ ಗ್ರಜ ಸೂರ್ಪಣಕಿಯ ಸೆ ತೀರಿಸಲೆನಿಸದ ನಾಸಿಕವ ಮುರಿದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣನ ಗ್ರಜ ನಿನ್ನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿ ಗರಿ ಮನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡನಗೆ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪದ ನಿ ರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಗ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಸನಿ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ನಿ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಸ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ದ ನಿ ರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಗ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಸನಿ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ನಿ ಗರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿ ಗರಿ ಮನಿ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನಿಡನಗೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಸತಿ ಹರಿಣಿ ತಾರನಲು ಮಾಯ ಮೃಗ ನಿನ್ನ ವಂಚಿಸಲು ರೇಗೆ ಎಳಿದನು ಜನಿನ್ನ ರಸಲಾಗ ಅಪಹರಿಸಲಿನ್ನ ಸುರ ಎದುರಿಸ ಜಟಾಯು ಸದೆ ಬಡೆದವನನು ತೀರಿಸಿದವ ಶೋಕವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೊಂದೆ ರಾಮ ರಾಮ ನಿನ್ನ ಸರಿಗರಿನಿ ದಾರೆನಲು ಮಾಯ ನುಗ ನಿನ್ನ ವಂಚಿಸಲು ಹೇಗೆ ಸೆಳೆದನು ನಿನ್ನ ರಸಲಾಗ ಅಪಗರಿಸಲಿನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಸ ಜಟಾಯು ಸದೆ ಬಡೆದವನನು ತೀರಿಸಿದವ ಶೋಕವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೊಂದರೆ sari ga ma pa da pa ma da ni sa ni da ni sa sa ri ga ri sa pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ri ga ma pa da pa ma da ni sa ni sa sa ri ga ri sa pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ri ga ma pa da ma da ni sa sa ri ga ri sa sa ga ri sa ni da pa ma pa da ni pa da ni da ma pa da ni da ma pa da ni sa ri ga ri sa ni da pa da ni ri sa ni da pa ri da ma pa da ni pa da se ba ni da na ge manu kula da se ri ga ri ma rama pa da se ba ni da na ge ರಾಮ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿಯಲಿ ನಾಮ ತೋರಿದವನುಡೆಯನೆ ರಾಮ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿಯಲಿ ನಾಮ ತೋರಿದವನುಡೆಯನೆ ಲಂಕಿಣಿ ಹರಣನೆ ಬಿಂಕದ ಒಡೆಯನೆ ಲಂಕಾಸುರನನೆ ಬಂಧಿಸಬಾರೈ ಲಂಕಿಣಿ ಹರಣನೆ ಬಿಂಕದ ಒಡೆಯನೆ ಲಂಕಾಸುರನನೆ ಬಂಧಿಸಬಾರೈ ನಾ ಮೊರೆಯಿಡಲು ಕೇಳದೆ ದೊರೆಯೆನ್ನಳಲ ಪರಿಹರಿಸೆ ನೋಡಲು ನೀ ನಾ ಮೊರೆಯಿಡಲು ಕೇಳದೆ ದೊರೆಯೆನ್ನಳಲ ಪರಿಹರಿಸೆ ಬರಲು ನೀ ಸಾರಿ ಪರಿಸುವನೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಪದ ವಿಶ್ವ ದಾಸರಲೆಂದು ರಾಮ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿಯಲಿ ನಾಮ ತೋರಿದವನೊಡೆಯನೆ ಲಂಕಿಣಿ ಹರಣ ಬಿಂಕದ ಒಡೆಯನೆ ಲಂಕಾಸುರನನೆ ಬಂಧಿಸಬಾರೈ ನಾ ಮೊರೆಯಿಡಲು ಕೇಳದೆ ದೊರೆಯೆನ್ನಳಲ ಪರಿಹರಿಸೆ ಬರಲು ನೀ ಸಾರಿ ಪರಿಸುವನೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಪದ ವಿಶ್ವ ದಾಸರಲೆಂದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನೆ ನನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿ ಗರಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನೆ ನನಗೆ ಮನುಕುಲದ ಸರಿ ಗರಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಪಾದ ಸೇವನೆ ನನಗೆ ರಾಮ
Thank you, Meghana. That was such a beautiful, tremendous performance, carrying and enthralling the audience for a full 30 minutes single-handedly. She deserves another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. We break now for a quick snack break, about 30 minutes or so. Please arrive back promptly so we can carry on the rest of the program. Thank you.
Today, I'm gonna talk about my cousin Chinnaka. She plays with me, she talks with me, she feeds me, and teaches me new things. I love Chinnaka because she's beautiful, smart, and graceful. Chinnaka is my role model because I want to learn Bharatanatyam too. So much Chinnaka, and congratulations.
Is a Kirtana. Shankara Shrigiri Nada Prabhu. This is a composition of Sri Swati Tirunal. This dance you will see is rhythm packed because it showcases Lord Shiva's Tandava Nritya. The dance describes the beauty and the effulgence and the power of Lord Shiva's dance, the cosmic dancer that he is. Shiva is the one who is covered in ashes. He's the one who has a garland of skulls. He's the one with the third eye. He's the one from whose head and locks goddess Ganga flows. He is also the merciful one, Shankara, the one who redeems us from all sorrows, the sorrow of the samsara. He is the one beyond time, past, present, or future. He's the one also who is beyond all things, finite, infinite, blissful, wonderful. This dance you will see has many poses and jatis, and you will see that Meghana would portray the dancing of Lord Shiva, which mesmerizes all gods and puts them in absolute raptures. The specialty of this item you will see, ladies and gentlemen, is the depiction of the 5 jatis or 5 rhythmic beats and different yatis shown as alternating sequences of Lord Shiva's Tandava with pure Nritta Muktayas and pure Nritta with Shiva Tandava Muktayas. This is a rare item, a unique one, where you can see Lord Shiva dancing to the Muktayas set to different yatis. And you will also see in this beautiful piece a Jugalbandi segment where a rhythmic interplay between the dancer, the mridangist, and the Natuanar is also embedded. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy this piece.
Shankara Shiva Shankara 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 ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿನಾದ ಪ್ರಭುಗೆ ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿನಾದ ಪ್ರಭುಗೆ ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿನಾದ ಪ್ರಭುಗೆ ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಭು ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಭುಗೆ ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಭುಗೆ ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಭುಗೆ ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಭುಗೆ ವಿರಾಜಿತ ಚಿತ್ತ ಸ್ವಭಾವೇ ನೃತ್ತ ವಿರಾಜಿತ ಚಿತ್ತ ಸ್ವಭಾವೇ ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಭೋಗೆ ಭಸ್ಮ ತ್ರಿನೇತ್ರ ಕಲೆ ರುಂಡಮಾಲ ಭೂತನಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಗ ನಾಚದ ಭೃಂಗಿ ಭಸ್ಮ ತ್ರಿನೇತ್ರ ಕಲೆ ರುಂಡಮಾಲ ಭೂತನಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಗ ನಾಚದ ಭೃಂಗಿ ಶಂಕರ ಶ್ರೀಗಿರಿ ನಾದ ಪ್ರಭುಗೆ ತ್ವನನ ತ್ವನನ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತದೀ ತ್ವನನ ತ್ವನನ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತದೀಂ ಗುಂಗುರು ಭಜೆ ಗಗನ
Absolutely energizing depiction of Shiva's Tandava Nritya. Please give her another round of applause. Beautiful. We are very fortunate today to have such great musicians from India. So the next item would be a piece rendered by them. Please sit back and enjoy.
Nagaraja Nagaraja Dharani Du Nagaraja Dharani Du Nagaraja Dharani Du Parivarunalla Nagaraja Dharani Du Parivarunalla Mogi bodhanaje sevaralugare Mogi bodhanaje ವೇಗ ಚನಲೆಡೋ ಗಗರ
That was excellent. I think the whistles showed it all, that how beautiful they were. And would you believe it that these artists have been working with one another just for about a week? It seems that they've been in sync for such a long time. Please give them another round of applause. So our next item is a Devi Kriti, Devi Niye Tunai, set in Raga Kirvani to Adi Talam. This Kriti is in praise of the princess of Madurai, goddess Meenakshi. She's an enchantress. Her beauty is beyond compare. The whole universe is enthralled by her looks and her beauty. And so is Lord Shiva. He wants to woo her and marry her. But you know, Shiva is an ascetic. He's covered with ashes. He has the garland which is made of skulls. He's bedecked in a snake, with snakes and a tiger skin. To woo her, he gives up all those. he becomes and comes in the form which is the beautiful Shiva, Lord Sundareshwara. He decks himself with silks, with jewels and flowers to woo her. Goddess Meenakshi, she's Meena Lochane. She has the eyes which are shaped like fish. She is born to her father, who's the king of Madurai, Lord Malayadwaja and Queen Kanchanamala, after performing years of penance and austerities. She's the one who is respected by other goddesses. She's the one who uplifts the language Tamil throughout Madurai and the state. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Meghana, depicting Lord Goddess Meenakshi.
தேவி நீயே துணை தென்மதுரை வாழ் மீனலோச்சனி தேவி நீயே துணை தென்மதுரை வாழ் மீனலோச்சனி தேவி நீயே துணை அம்பதேவி நீயே துணை அம்பதேவி நீயே துணை அம்பதேவி நீயே துணை அம்பதேவி நீயே துணை தென்மதுரை
beautiful performance depicting through your nritya and your abhinaya the splendor and the beauty of Lord Shiva as Sundareshwara and Goddess Meenakshi. Thank you for that. I would like to now invite Meghana's grandmother, Srimati Sridevi Garu, who I hear has been a great source of support for Meghana throughout her entire journey. I watched her as we had stage rehearsal on Thursday, and she was so proud. You could see it on her face, so proud of her granddaughter's accomplishments. And I'm sure she's been enjoying herself thoroughly here watching her dance today. So I'd like to invite Sridevi Garu on stage.
Hello everybody. I am Sridevi Ilpuru. I am Meghana's grandmother. I would like to say some few words about my granddaughter and the special occasion. If you don't mind, I would like to continue the speak my mother tongue in Telugu. విచ్చేసినటువంటి ఆహ్వానితులందరికీ హృదయపూర్వక కృతజ్ఞతలు. గురువులైనటువంటి పద్మారావు గారికి మరియు మ్యూజిషియన్స్కి నా నమస్కారాలు. మాది శ్రీకాళహస్తి స్వామిని అమ్మవారిని మా అమ్మ ఇక్కడ చూపించేసింది నాకు. వాళ్ళ దర్శనం చేసుకుని 6 months అయింది. ఇంచుమించు ఇక్కడ చూసేసాను వాళ్ళని. స్టేజ్ మీద మాట్లాడడం కొంచెం కంఫర్ట్గా లేదు, బట్ ఓకే. పద్మారావు దగ్గర చాలా రోజుల నుంచి నేర్చుకొని పద్మారావు గారే మా పాపను మోల్డ్ చేశారని ఆవిడకి మరీ కృతజ్ఞతలు. నాకు మాటలు రావట్లేదు, స్పీచ్లెస్ నేను. నాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది, ఎందుకంటే మాలో ఎవరు నాట్యం నేర్చుకున్న వాళ్ళు లేరు. ఇది మా అమ్మాయి ఇష్టం, తన బిడ్డ నేర్చుకోవాలనేసి తన దీంతో ప్రోద్బలంతోనే ఈ అమ్మాయి నేర్చుకుంది. అసలు మాటలు రావట్లేదు, నాకేం మాట్లాడదు. చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి ఈ పాపకి నాకు చాలా అటాచ్మెంట్ ఎక్కువ. మా ఫస్ట్ గ్రాండ్ డాటర్ ఈ అమ్మాయి, నాకు ఇంకొక గ్రాండ్ డాటర్ కూడా ఉంది, రీసెంట్గా తను ఉంది. ఈ అమ్మాయితో ఎక్కువ అటాచ్మెంట్ నాకు. ప్రతిదీ తను నాతో షేర్ చేసుకోవడం, ప్రతిదీ నాకు చెప్తూ వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. నేను ప్రతి విషయంలోనూ నాకు కొంచెం సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ లెవెల్స్ తక్కువ. మా పిల్లలు ఇద్దరూ అదే చెప్తారు నాకు, నిన్నెవ్వరూ మెప్పించలేరమ్మా అని. అలాగా నేను మా చిన్న రోజు డ్యాన్స్ చేసి చూపిస్తుంటే, ఇలా కాదు నాన్న ఇంకా బాగా చేయాలని నేను మెచ్చుకునేదాన్ని కాదు. బట్ నౌ ఐఎమ్ సో సాటిస్ఫైడ్. నాకు మా రైతు కుటుంబాలు పిల్లల్ని చదివించుకోవడమే పెద్ద గొప్ప అనుకునేవాళ్ళం, కానీ ఇట్లా అదర్ యాక్టివిటీస్ మీద అంత మేము చూపించేవాళ్ళం కాదు. ఎందుకంటే వీళ్ళు డైవర్ట్ అయిపోతారు, వీళ్ళు చదువుకోలేరు, చదువు మీదనే కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ పోతుందనే ఉద్దేశంతో వాళ్ళని ఎక్కువగా చదువు మీదనే ఫోకస్ చేసేవాళ్ళము. కానీ ఇక్కడ పరిస్థితులు చూస్తుంటే ఈ అమెరికాలో వచ్చిన మనతో పాటు పిల్లలు అందరూ తల్లిదండ్రులు, పేరెంట్స్ అందరికీ చెప్తున్నాను, మీరు పిల్లల్ని చాలా ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. అసలు ఇట్లా ఇతర రంగాల పట్ల ప్రతి ఒక్క తల్లిదండ్రి ఇక్కడికి అమెరికా వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా చాలా హ్యాపీగా చెప్తున్నాను, మీకు ఎంత బిజీ లైఫ్లు, మీకు ఎంత ఇదున్నా కానీ పిల్లల్ని డ్రాపింగు పికప్లు ఇవే సరిపోతుంది లైఫ్ అంతా. కానీ మీ ఓపిక్కి జోహార్లు చెప్పాలంటే, మేమైతే అసలు పిల్లల్ని చదువు అనే ఫోర్స్ చేసేవాళ్ళమే కానీ ఇట్లా అదర్ యాక్టివిటీస్ గురించి వాళ్ళకి చెప్పేవాళ్ళం కాదు. వద్దు వాళ్ళు డైవర్ట్ అయిపోతారనే ఉద్దేశంతో. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ చూస్తుంటే చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. మా పాపను చూశాక నాకు ఇంకొకటి మీకు ముఖ్యమైన విషయం ఏం చెప్పాలంటే, ప్రతిరోజు ప్రాక్టీస్కి పద్మారావు గారి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళొచ్చి ఇంట్లో చేసేది. కాసేపు చేస్తే నా ముందర చేయమని చెప్పేదాన్ని నేను. తను చేస్తే బాగా చేయలేదు పాప నువ్వు అనేదాన్ని. నిన్న ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాము మేమందరం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేదానికి, స్టేజ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ కానీ వచ్చాము. వచ్చి చూశాక కిందకు వచ్చి వాళ్ళందరికీ తెలియకుండా నన్ను వచ్చి హగ్ చేసుకొని చెప్పామమ్మా అనేది. ఇంకా బాగా రావాలి పాప. కానీ ఈరోజు చెప్తున్నాను, చాలా బాగా చేసావు పాప, కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. వన్స్ అగైన్ థ్యాంక్స్ టు పద్మారావు గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
This is such a proud moment, I'm sure, for grandparents, for parents, and all family members. So, and it's a great support system that we have here. That so many people, so many family members have come to celebrate this momentous occasion with Meghana today. So, thank you all for coming too, family members. Guru and Shishya have really chosen some beautiful jewels in today's performance here. The next real gem is an Annamacharya Kriti, Brahma Kadikina Padamu. The great saint and composer Sri Annamacharya describes the greatness of the lotus feet of the Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu's lotus feet. He says that these are the feet that have been washed and praised by Lord the Creator, Lord Brahma himself. These are the feet of supreme knowledge itself. He says that during the Treta Yuga, Lord Vishnu incarnated as Vamana, as a midget Brahmin. He came on the behest and the request of the Lord of the Devas, Indra, and his mother, goddess Aditi. Bali was an asura who was a righteous and honest king. However, he had conquered the heavens, earth, and the netherworld, where asuras live. He was performing a yajna to maintain that supremacy. So Lord Vishnu incarnates as a Vamana Avatara, as this midget Brahmin, to take back what is appropriately belongs to the Devas. When the Bali is performing this yajna and a Brahmin appears before him asking for alms, he is obligated to give it to him as a gift. Vamana Avatara Vishnu asks for 3 paces of his foot as a gift. Bali, the righteous king, approves. And lo and behold, the midget Brahmin then rises in height. Lord Vishnu gets to these gigantic proportions that with 1 foot, 1 pace of his foot, he puts one on earth and completely covers the earth. The second foot, he puts it in space, which covers the entire heaven. And it is said that during the time when it is the rendezvous of that foot through heaven, that's when Lord Brahma worshipped it and paid his homage and austerities, performed austerities at his lotus feet. And here's the 3rd foot, the 3rd pace. Where does he put it? He asks Bali, where do I put it? Bali offers his head, bows it down, and Lord Vamana, Vishnu, now as the gigantic form, then places his 3rd foot on the head of Bali and redeems and immortalizes him. So that is the lotus feet that this beautiful Kriti is going to cover. This is also the feet through which Ahalya, Mother Ahalya, was redeemed of her curse. It is also said that this is the feet when Lord Krishna dances on the poisonous snake Kalinga and kills it, hence saving his devotees from the poison of the snake that came into the river. These are the same feet that goddess Lakshmi adores and massages as he rests on his Sheshashai. O devotee, come and take refuge under the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu and the Lord who present himself as Lord Venkateshwara in Tirupati. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this beautiful piece.
మొసగడిని పాదము పరమయోగులకు పరి విధముల పరమొసగడిని పాదము తిరువెంకటగిరి తిరమని చూపిన తిరువెంకటగిరి తిరమని చూపిన పరమ పదముని పాదము తిరువెంకటగిరి తిరమని చూపిన పరమ పదముని
Thank you, Meghana, for yet another beautiful, beautiful piece with so much meaning. And she's able to showcase all the things that she had learned, which encompasses the unique art, this glorious act of Bharatanatyam. So we have more speeches now. We have Brother Kartikeya, who is 16 years old, who is going to come on stage. I'm sure he's in absolute awe of how well his sister has performed today. And I'm sure he has something to live up to also and stand up to here. So Kartikeya, come on up.
Great.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for coming, and I hope you're enjoying the show so far. I would like to share a few words about my sister. Without my sister, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Spending time with her and being part of our daily life has affected my life greatly. Her presence in my life motivates me to do better academically as well as socially with my family and friends. It goes both ways because we help each other become better people. Most of our childhood together was something I don't remember, but the thing I despise the most, pictures and videos, contain our best memories. My first memory of my sister was a video of her dancing to Bollywood songs. It will forever be etched in my memory as one of her silliest moments. When we were children, she always felt the need to be around me. She would fall on top of me, swing me in the cradle, and watch TV with me. As we got older, she slowly started to boss me around and try to be the center of attention. As we got older, she slowly... Wait, my bad. This phase in our life was definitely one of our lowest points together. Recently, it has been easier to spend time with her as our interests have started to align over time. Looking back, as we were growing up, I always took for granted and never realized how supportive she was. Anytime I needed help studying without a second thought, she would put aside her work to help me. Anytime my mom was outside, my sister would make sure that I was fed and doing fine. Whenever me and my parents would disagree, my sister would take my side if she understood where I was coming from. Seeing her today, I honestly never expected my lazy sister to be so dedicated to go through with this Arangetram. It is very challenging and stressful, but somehow she managed to push through and get this far. I'm really proud of her for this because I have witnessed the obstacles she and our family have faced over the last few months preparing for this special day. Great job, Akka. You're killing it so far. Once again, thank you all for coming. It means a lot, and we couldn't pull this off with all the support from everyone.
I'm Shri is rolling his eyes the whole time. But that's inspiration, right? When younger brothers look up to their sisters and then know and realize at some point how much they have influenced their lives, help them grow up to where they are right now, and we'll continue to support them through their journeys too. So that's a wonderful feeling. I have Mother Verita here also with us, and I'm sure it's a proud, proud moment for both parents today to have the absolute pleasure of seeing their daughter perform so beautifully today. So please come on stage.
Hello all. I think Sunny gave a super express speech. I'll make it sweet and short. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. To speak about our daughter's journey in dance, I have to start by talking about my childhood. To a certain age, I was afraid of a public speaking, whether it was a cultural performance, class recital, interview. I struggled to speak my mind with ease. When I became a mother, I realized I don't want my kids to experience this stage fear that I had developed. I recall when I was pregnant with my son, my family, I were visiting the temple. When we walked past, an Arangetram was occurring on the stage, and I remember my husband telling, I wonder when our little girl Meghana will be doing something like this. I was then, a seed has implanted in my head to join Meghana into Bharatanatyam class. Fortunately, when we moved to North Carolina, we met Guru Sri Padma Rao, who has become a beacon of guidance to Meghana. Meghana joined under her tutelage at the age of 5 and has been with her ever since. To share a few words about Meghana, she's a special one, I would say, no doubt. Never once I had my husband or ever told her who to be or what to be. We always told her what not to be or what not to be. Like everything that she is today, it's because of her interests, whether that be her love for her culture, people, or arts. She's just like that. What she loves, she picks up so easily. In fact, a special quality that always I admire. She takes a quality that inspires her from each person in her life and adopts into her. In other words, she sees good in every person. I wish she'll be like this throughout her life and make our family and her forefathers proud. Thank you all. Thank you for coming and sharing special time with us on our special day. I'm totally speechless. I was forced to speak here for her dress change. Sorry. Thank you. This is my first ever speech in my life. I think I made it. See, more fans here pushing me to talk. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mom. I think she should do more of those speeches, right? That was heartfelt, came from her heart, so it's all good. Very nicely done. I have the absolute pleasure of introducing Guru Padma Rao. As you all know, she's the artistic director of Nityanjali Academy of Dance here in North Carolina, in Cary area. Here's Guru Padma Rao.
Thank you. So before starting, I need to tell you, you need to bear with my long speech. You know the reason, right? You know the reason? What? Yes, exactly. See, I'm always the rescuer. Wherever, at the same time, I'll get bad name also. This lady was going on for long. So good evening, friends and families. Thank you all for coming to Meghana's performance. How are you all liking it? What do you feel? Oh, thank you. Thanks. Isn't she amazing on the stage? What a stage presence. This is what I was always telling her, Mom and her. That's what kept on encouraging her, that you have excellent stage presence. They're perfect dancers, what to be presented on the stage. She has that personality, that behavior, and able to carry herself. And this is what I look for, to be a perfect dancer. So she had that. That's what the thing I kept on telling her, encouraging her. You have a great stage presence. Don't quit Bharatanatyam. Your eyes, your body structure, and her interest also. She has a lot of interest in our stories, like our God stories and all that. So it all, the combination, the family upbringing, everything, it's what's happening today. So this girl, you're going to experience a real thing, what I'm telling about her structure. And then, so based on that, I have attempted an item on her, which is the Shila Balikas of Belur Halebeedu. It suits her personality so well. So I had to assign that item to her. You need to do this because this suits you. So you're going to witness that the next item is going to be mesmerizing. I'm going to tell more about that kind of style of dance and all that later on. So as a child, when she came to dance class, 5-year-old, I can 100% say that she is still the same. Yes. Very respectful, very kind and innocent. Even as a teenager, I didn't see any kind of tantrums, anger, or same old smile. Okay, auntie. That, the smile. The way she walks like that, the typical, that. And then sometimes the hair, like she'll go like that. And she's to enter the same pattern. She's entering the class even now with the same innocence, same respect, and, same, there's no change just because she became a teenager. So I see all kinds. When I teach students, all kinds. It changes from 5-year-old. Within few days, they think they are great dancers, They have their own, they stop paying attention to me. They think, why do I need this teacher? They have no idea how this dance form develops into this beautiful. So this girl, she just kept on coming. There was no pressure from the parents, no request for when are you going to perform, where is she going to perform? Nothing, not even a single time Satish or Virita asked me that is she going to perform. Kept coming. She's happy coming, learning. And then one time, I think it was hard for the parents to drop and pick up, and the school, high school and all, they said, she's going to I may have to make her quit because we are finding it hard with work. And then I said, what? And she has gone this far, you want to make her quit? She is meant for dancing. Her structure is made for Bharatanatyam dancer. So I told her that one thing, Virita took it and she pursued. Somehow parents started coordinating again and started dropping and picking up. She kept on coming and there was no mention that she's going to do Arangetram or anything. Like interest, she's been learning items are getting accumulated. This is how it has to be. There should be no pressure. The more they learn, the more quality they can present, more quality kind of items they can present. And then I think last year or something, she even went to college. Padma aunty, I want to continue. I'll come in the weekend. It's very rare. Once they go to college, they don't even look back. Forget about college. They finish the Arangetram. That day after that, there's no hello auntie, hi auntie. That's all. Chapter closed. That's how it is. So, but this girl wanted to come. She made sure that she never used to miss classes. Not sure whether she practiced or not. That interest can continue. And then mom said, this year we want to do. She's taking the risk. It's not that parents' pressure. Meghana wants to do. Then probably I think she thought it may not be that difficult because they have no idea how deep the ocean is. They've been floating all this time now. They've been just going to a few feet and coming out. So the ocean, boom, it's going to go those deep. We started practicing the list of items. She has finished. Because she learned for so many years, had already finished one marga. One marga means one set of all those Kriti and Alaripu, the opening Pushpanjali and the Shloka and Kriti and all that she had accumulated. Parents would have pressurized me at that time, so I would have presented only that, that's all. But she kept on coming more, second level. So when they finish that, we go to the next level, little bit difficulty levels. So that increases. So she went on to the next set. So Shiva items is the second item she's learning. So like that, a lot of items got accumulated. And I said, okay, this is the item. So we need to. So I said, okay. But once the practices started, the amount of, especially the Varnams and all, need so much of memory, and so much of hard work. It literally kills, hardly. She said, auntie, I don't think I'll be able to do. After accepting to do. Then I had to call Virita, this is what she's telling. She came straight inside. You are the one who decided to. I never pressurized on you. You made decide. And then I said, okay, make a decision. Unless you work hard, you won't be going on the stage. That's all. Make a choice. If you start practicing from today onwards, you'll be able to do. Then she started practicing and, she started coming and then she took it seriously. And I used to check, how are you doing? Every day, if she doesn't know, I can realize. Immediately I can find out that she's not doing. So that really worked. Me being strict, that really works. So parents think that, okay, this lady is being, but for what reason? This level of items, how can you do without practicing? Or if they don't practice, it's not going to come. The Talagnana will not set in. The expressions will not come. I want to say expressions comes only as the final thing. Finally, after your body is set, your muscle memory is taking over, your footwork, everything is set in the brain, then the muscle is knowing the memory of how to execute the movements, then the final rasa, the rasas has to flow, your brain has to be completely free. It takes the maximum resources. So when she's dancing, the muscle memory is completely working when the facial expressions, the brain is thinking of the facial expressions, the spacing, where you need to, how to go, and all that brain has to take it. So we have to reach that level. That can happen only with constant practices. And this girl, she always had great memory, that I should say. Right from the childhood, anything she learned, she used to execute. That helped a lot. To be frank about the Varnam, she learned one more Varnam she had learned, but that was Krishna Varnam, and this was more complicated than that one, so I wanted to teach her. This girl learned it as a crash course within a month, poor girl. Her ability of her memory power, like that made me to decide. So it was a crash course, like she came for the entire summer holiday, winter, December. Every day, 2 hours, 3 hours kept on, and she accumulated. But again, putting it all together, it's a very challenging item, like so much of footwork, the rhythm, the combination, it has to fall in place and everything. Finally, it was not happening. Again and again, shouting, yelling, don't do it, let's stop it, the same thing. Same old dialogues went on, and finally it came to, it's all because of practices she has been doing. So this is one thing I want to tell about her. According to Abhinaya Darpana and Natya Shastra, as I mentioned earlier, the main text for Bharatanatyam, there's a shloka describing the qualities. Imagine those days, they had already said who is fit for doing dance, who is not, like what is the structure, what her mental capacity. So it's not at all easy. I'm going to explain how the whole process starts. It says that the qualities needed for a professional dancer, professional dancer, especially female dancer, it's called as patra, she must possess the following qualities. She has to be youthful, of course she is, slender, beautiful, with large eyes, yes, self-confident, pleasing, well aware of when to dance and when to stop. So I think the fall, she fell down, that is the time she stopped for some time. And I had to literally wake her up, come on, wake up, it's done, you need to get up and dance. And able to follow the flow of songs and music, and to dance to the time thala with splendid costumes and of a happy disposition, conversant with the 64 arts. I'm not sure whether she knows 64 arts, but eventually probably she might pick it up. And crafts, clever, courteous in behavior, always bold, free from indolence, inured to hard work, and capable of practicing various arts and crafts. So such a person in those days was recognized as the best dancer. Meghana, you're on the way of making this true for yourself if you take this art form seriously without stopping it. So before telling how it all started, usually people have not that much idea about how this all builds up. So when they join the dance class, yes, the main thing we focus on a little bit of stretches, and kids come with the excitement that they're going to start with immediately. Shankara Shri Giri with the lifting of one leg and other leg like that. So posing like that, that is what is the imagination they have. But we start restricting them. This is not the way to hold your hands. This is not the way to hold. You need to bend. The Aramandi will, half of them will run away. 90% will run away or because of Aramandi. Another 5% will run away in this arching posture. Like for some time we'll ask them, and then after that we lift. That's another twist on the shoulder. That will create another problem. So very few will retain all that again and then stay back. And then after some time, we start with tattadu, one step at a time, thai, thai. So people think, why is she still holding on? I just tried last week putting a tiny song, ri, ri, ga, ga, mama, to hit one beat. They cannot fit into it. We think they can. It looks easy, taka, 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 but it's not at all. So it takes years, one or the other one. So we teach all the basics up to a certain level. And then we slowly start tiny songs. Mushika Vahana Modaka Chamara. And that 1, 2, it'll go on like that. Focus, live tree, this what you can, they bring the coordination. Then again, so you can imagine how it might have taken. One class I can teach only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, walk like this and that. That'll take 1 full hour. So imagine this. No wonder the text takes so many years to build this up. And after we plan for this, okay, this she has been learning, we put them here and there in 1 or 2 items. Slowly they build it up. And then we come to this Arangetram decision. Then we have a set of items we are supposed to finish for Arangetram. So that's called as Margam. So we align all that. And then I give all the music, whatever she has learned, to the musicians. And then they get the links and they start practicing out themselves before coming to this place. And it takes 1 week. They arrive here before that they would have practiced, noting down the number of repetitions and all that, the ragams and all that. They come here and they sit with us for 3 hours, 4 hours, maximum 4 hours. Sometimes for rehearsals and all will be 5 hours. Like for 8 days, we sit together of coordination, she dancing, they doing and all that. Then the final day. So because people think, okay, Dham, they come this day and this girl, taka taka taka, she dances and we are done with it. So that's the assumption, many of them, no, it has to be built. It takes long time, their commitment and, their dedication. You can see that, what a passionate musicians they are. So give them a big round of applause. We are so blessed. I'm so blessed to have this group here. The amount of involvement and each and every one is taking it so seriously. That to being professional musicians, why do they? There's somewhere they are from some other place and we are in some other place. What is the connection? It is the music. It is the divine art form. That binds us together. Even though born in different houses, this music is making us like siblings. We are all just enjoying it, like each one giving their input. Oh my God, it's amazing. Look at that. They're so smiling and you can see that. Nothing is fake. Everything is real. We are so blessed. And then before concluding, I need to say thanks so many people. And this was possible. This is possible because of Sirisha taking the decision. She wanted live musician for her daughter. And then anyhow, Virita was her friend. They both come by, hey, let's plan live musicians for this one. It's all because of her brainchild. Like she wanted this to happen. It happened with them, her daughter, and then Virita. We are also lucky to have, again, for Meghana's performance. And then thank you for having that determination of getting them here. So it's all you. And before concluding it, I hope you all are enjoying her performances. And I just want to tell about the next 2 items she's going to perform. Nritya Nipune, that's what I was to tell. It's by a famous Kannada poet, DVG. Probably you might have heard, D.V. Gundappa, Antapura Gite. He has written a lot of songs in Kannada, poems, again, on the sculptures of Belur Halebeedu. And each one he describes as a beauty. And he imagines it has life, she has life. So that's one of the items you're going to see that. This item is in the form of a Gaundali style. I'm going to explain about it. 13th century, you can say references to by the famous author at those days, Sarangadeva. He has written a text, Sangeeta Ratnakara. So in that, the section is reserved only to dance, and he's explaining what kind of dance form existed in those days in Karnataka. As I mentioned earlier, each state has its own style, and it was not mixed at all because there was no interaction between different states and all that. So they had its own style, and then Karnataka had this style called Gaundali style. That's what you can see in the sculptures of some of the sculptures in Shravana Belgola and all those places. And then these styles became obsolete, like, maybe it got mixed with other styles and then it evolved and it changed. The original is not there anymore. So my teacher, like she researched on those sculptures and she came up with what might have been the style in those days by looking at the sculptures, referring to the text and the combination of, she has come up with a new dance style. The dance style which existed, she has come up with the form to it. That's called Gaundali style, which is usually performed only by females, for lasya oriented, more grace oriented. And the male version of those days, the males used to perform, that was Perani. So that is more of Thandava. So you're going to witness one such item today. And this is based on my guru's research, so this item was presented. So I just want to conclude my speech, Vidita and Satish. I'm very thankful for you to be so patient and encouraging this girl and support for Meghana. Thanks for your patience driving her to the classes for such a so many years, and I'm very happy to have you as my students' parents, and I'm very lucky. So we are very lucky to have these two beautiful, talented kids. I appreciate all the families and friends who have come from near and far to attend and encourage our performance. Thank the wonderful musicians again who have given their melodious musical support for this evening. Thanks, Sirisha, for providing us with tasty food. So please give them a big round of applause, the musicians again. So I'm so blessed to have them. Thank you all volunteers who have helped us today. And we thank the Holly Springs Cultural Center for providing us this cute theater and excellent audio setup. Thanks, Billy and Tina and JD. I thank Lata for dressing up and doing the makeup for Meghana. Thanks, Loganathan, for the photography and video. Thank you. She's ready. I'll be leaving. Thank you.
Thank you, Guru Padma Rao. But please don't leave. Please come to center stage because the family wants to felicitate all the artists. Guru Padma, please come center stage. I would like to formally introduce Guru Padma Rao. Guru Padma Rao received her rigorous training in Bharatanatyam from the eminent Bharatanatyam Guru, Kannada Rajyotsava Award winner, Dr. Tulsi Ramachandra, Director of Nrityalaya in Mysore. Padma Rao herself has won several prizes and awards in many dance competitions and exams conducted by the Government of Karnataka and scholarships for advanced learning from Karnataka Sangeeta Nritya Academy. She is the Artistic Director of Nityanjali Academy of Dance, an institute for excellence in the Triangle area. She follows a remarkably rich and intense Bharatanatyam style which strictly adheres to the techniques, postures, abhinaya, laya, and strong footwork aspects of Bharatanatyam. Her choreography expertise is well appreciated in the area, and she and her students have performed and rendered lecture demonstrations in India and the US in a variety of shows. The Arangetrams of many of her students have been acclaimed as best and the most memorable in the area, and she is the recipient of the Heritage Award for Excellence in Performing Arts from Heritage India Association, who was honored by HSNC, Sampige Kannada Association, SV Temple, and Nrityalaya Trust for her contributions to the field of Bharatanatyam. I've known her for many, many years, and it always inspires me to see her work so hard, and in not only the field of dance, which she's completely dedicated to, which she left her professional careers and dedicated herself to this beautiful art form, but also in several other aspects of how she is as a wholesome person. I talk about her as almost having all the 64 gunas that are embedded, or people are embedded, supposed to be embedded with, and lovingly, tough love, that is. I've seen her correct students, but also pamper them and show that honey-dripped love that every student takes inspiration from, gets encouraged that, hey, my teacher is supporting me. And I think that's what's important. And Guru Padma Rao embeds it with each of the students that I have seen her perform. So that's a great achievement, and something I'm sure the students will cherish for their whole lifetime. So. On vocal today, we have Sri Nallan Chakravartulu Parthasarthi sir. He hails from a family of Nallan Chakravartulu Tula, dedicated to music and literature for generations. Parthasarthi Garu has had his initial training from Shishtu Prabhakar Krishnamurti Shastri, and later on from one of the Hyderabad brothers, D. Sheshachari. He is a big, high-grade artist of AIR, having given several performances in AIR and Doordarshan. He has performed at various music sabhas in Chennai, Mumbai, Vijayawada, Hyderabad, and Kakinada. Parthasarthi sir won a gold medal in the national level and state level inter-university music competitions He also received Central Scholarship from Government of India. He is an AIR radio artist, in addition to receiving several prestigious awards and has won many prizes. He also runs a music institution called Amruta Music Academy and is the founder of Sarani Music Educational Trust. He has also given vocal support to many dance performances for Kuchipudi and Bharatanatyam. Apart from being a lead vocalist, he's also composed music for many dance ballets. Thank you, sir. It's been an honor to hear you sing so beautifully. On the Mridangam today, we've had Sri Venkateshwaran N. Venkateshwaran sir hails from a musical family from Palakkad, Kerala. He came to Mumbai in 1997, and from there he started his career in Bharatanatyam art field and has been performing Mridangam for more than 24 years now. He's a disciple of his father, Guru Sri K.V. Narayanaswamy, who is a disciple of the great Mridangam maestro, Guru Sri Palakkad Raghu sir. His late grandmother, Srimati Palakkad Amini Ammal, was a senior vocalist and disciple of Sri Guru Sri Chambai Vaidyanathan Bhagavatar. He has won several prizes during his school days in Mridangam and competitions, including state second in Kerala. He started accompanying Mridangam since 1997 for Bharatanatyam performances and played for several leading gurus. He's a regular Mridangam accompanying artist for the Department of Bharatanatyam in Pune University and Bharatiya Vidyapeeth in Pune. He has traveled to Canada, Switzerland, Dubai, Malaysia for Bharatanatyam performances. Being a full-time Mridangam artist, he plays for Bharatanatyam, vocal fusion, talavadya, and other concerts. He's had many students learn under him in India as well as in abroad. Recently, his 6-year-old student, Master Vikhyat Nair from Pune, won a Guinness record in India for the smallest or the youngest child playing Mridangam for a long duration. He has released many of his own compositions through social media for Bharatanatyam, such as Pushpanjali Allaripu, Padam, Varnam, Tilana, and Malari. These compositions are appreciated by many dance experts, and he has been awarded Vadya Shiromani by Guru Srimati Girja Nair in Mumbai, and has been felicitated recently by Guru Geeta Sarama Geeta Nritya Vidyalaya in Pune. Thank you, sir. Thank you beautifully. And the teacher that he is teaching everybody in every little finer aspects of everything. Thank you, sir. On the flute, we have Sri Shivakumar. Sri V.K. Shivakumar holds a Vadya Visharad diploma in flute from the Tamil Nadu Government Music College. He's a seasoned Carnatic flautist with over 25 years of experience. He's had the privilege of learning for 7 years under the tutelage of flute maestro Dr. N. Ramani and R. Tyagarajan. He's been awarded the title Venkural Vendan by Nanganallur Thirumal Murugan Temple. He has regularly performed solo Carnatic flute recitals at prestigious music festivals, sabhas, and cultural events, collaborating with renowned vocalists, violinists, mridangam players, and other instrumentalists. He has performed in live performances and studio recordings. Flautist for over 520 dance arangetrams spanning Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, and Kathak. He's more than accomplished, as you can see. He has accompanied several artists such as the Dhananjayans, Srimati Chitra Visheshwaran, Srijit Krishna, Srijit Nambiar, Urmila Satyanarayanan, KJ Sarasa, and Radha in their overseas Carnatic concerts in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, US, China, France, Germany, Sri Lanka, and the list goes on. You see how accomplished all these artists are today. He's also participated in the Vaidya Vrinda conducted by premier violinist Srimati A. Kanyakumari and in Bharatanatyam programs organized by the great Mridangam Guru Sri Karaikudi Mani. Successfully, he has explored fusion and jugalbandi projects, collaborated with musicians from diverse backgrounds, and with nearly 2 decades of teaching experience in both flute and Carnatic music, he has groomed several aspiring students at all levels. He has also been able to produce high-quality audio and video recordings of flute performances available in social media today, and YouTube and things like that. Thank you, sir.
नैपुणी नृत्यरागिणी चित्तजालमाता व्यक्तघासिनी नैपुणी नृत्यरागिणी चित्तजालमाता व्यक्तघासिनी Nitya ಜಾಕ್ಷಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಹರಸಿ ಬರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರಸಿ ಜಾಕ್ಷಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಹರಸಿ ಬರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ದೋರೆ ಚಿನ್ನಗೆ ಸರಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ದೋರೆ ಚಿನ್ನಗೆ
Thank you, Meghana, for that beautiful performance. I'm sure Dr. Tulsi Ramachandra will be very proud to see that you perform this. Our grand finale item is the Tilana, which will be complete with very complex movements, intricate patterns, and sculpture-like postures. This item will also have complicated muktayas or solkotu, endings of any step or adamus. This item you will see is mainly a nritta piece, but towards the end it has a charana, a lyrical passage as well, which will be in praise of Lord Nataraja. So please, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Meghana up on stage again. This will be followed by the Mangalam. Tam dim ta dim ta dim ta dim ta dim Tam dim ta dim ta dim ta dim ta Madre dani, tombre dani, tam dim ta dim ta dim ta dim ta Madre dani, tombre dani, dim ta dim ta dim ta dim ta Madre dani, tombre dani, dim ta dim ta dim ta Madre dani, tombre dani, dim ta dim ta Na
रामचन्द्राय जनकराजय मनोहराय रामचन्द्राय जनकराजय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय मङ्गलम् स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय
Yeah, she's coming. And I think the final verdict is rests in your Guru's words. I'm so proud of you. So.
say Lord Rama took here today. That's what I'm saying. His presence was here today. I'm so proud of you, Meghana. So Meghana has successfully completed this tough margam, I would say. And I'm so proud of you. So I can confer upon you this Shila Balika.
Okay. So this moment, it feels really surreal right now. I just want to start by thanking each and everyone in this room, my family, for constantly being my pillar of support and my everything. I know the amount of sweat, tears, and not to mention stress that went into making this day happen. Thank you, Amma, Nana, everyone, Amma, everyone. They did so much, even this morning. And I love you all so much. My Guru Padma Aunty, for not giving up on me and pushing me to be the best dancer that I can be and making my dream come true today. I could not have done this without her, so thank you so much for supporting me and invoking a love for dance and culture in me. I'm blessed to have you as my guru, and I hope that you will cherish our memories and experiences as I will. Our musicians today, Padasarthi Garu, Venkateshwaran Garu, Shivakumar Garu, and Rajshekhar Garu, thank you so much. It was a pleasure of mine to produce art alongside us today. I hope that I did justice to their work today. And thank you for coming all the way from India to be a part of my special day. It means a lot. Next, I would like to say thanks to all my friends, extended family, and loved ones. Thank you for attending today, whether that be just taking some time and driving 20 minutes or coming all the way from another state. It really means a lot, and you're making my day more special than it already is. It means a lot, it really does. I'm aware how busy people are these days, so taking even 4 hours of your Saturday, or you could probably be doing something more interesting to some people, it means a lot. And yeah, so to talk about today and dance, it's been a dream of mine, and honestly a goal that I had set for myself to attain last year. Although I was keen on completing my Arangetram last year, it didn't happen before I went to college. So I went to college, and I don't know how, but with my parents and my guru's support, I was able to do this during my first year of college. My God, it was a lot. All the constant droppings and pickings. I mean, my grandma talked about it, I'm sure. But somehow I was able to complete my practices and my training over my first year of college. And I think when I think about all the work, all the efforts, it seems all worth it right now in this moment. In my life, Bharatanatyam was almost like that one curry that your mom makes, and you just like never want to touch it just because it doesn't look interesting. But then you try it one random day, and then you just can't get enough of it. Like you ask her for thirds and fourths. That's how Bharatanatyam was for me. When I started Bharatanatyam, I really wasn't serious about it, and I think even Auntie knows, she's laughing over there. I just thought if it was like a fun 1 hour thing, my mom loved it, and I'd go meet some friends, make some jokes, comes back. But I think for me, as I grew older, I really fell in love with all the aspects of Bharatanatyam. You know, whether that be the storytelling, like in the Ramayana that we saw in the Varnam, or even just the mind-body control, all the effort, all the teamwork. I mean, I know today it may seem like I was the only one on stage, but this was a group effort. Like I maybe had been on stage, but the musicians, Padma auntie, my parents, everyone here that came, it's a team effort. And of course, how can I forget her MC? Of course. Well, all except Aramandi, I would say. I know Auntie's always on my back about it. That's like the one thing in Bharatanatyam that's like a love-hate relationship, but everything else is love. Well, looking back, it really does make me laugh as I was going to quit Bharatanatyam at one point because dance has always been the centerpiece of my life. It's the one thing that I stuck with. I feel like it's how I express myself. Even when I want a glass of water, I go like this. I don't ask with words. And I just, like, mudras are part of my daily life now. And it's just, I found my love for my religion and my culture through dance. I shaped many key skills such as memory power, hand-eye coordination, and stamina through dance. And I even wrote my college essay on dance, and I got accepted into my dream school. So how can I forget this? All these beautiful memories and accomplishments wouldn't have been possible without dance, including this Arangetram. So I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful. I hope that I only grow and I perfect this art form because there's no limit to dance. You can keep learning more and more items. You can be more perfect. Like my grandma was saying, even yesterday during dance rehearsals, she was expecting more. It wasn't enough. So thank you all once again, and I hope you have a good night. I'm sure you all must be starving, so I'm gonna hand this over to my dad.
Okay, that's my final speech, hopefully. Okay, so just before wrapping up, so I just want to, say a couple of words, okay? So on this occasion, actually, I'm missing my parents, late Venugopal Reddy, late Virasam Reddy Garu and Ratnam Garu, and I also missing my father-in-law, Venugopal Reddy Garu, okay? So I hope they will be wishing and blessing, and they may be witnessing today's event and blessing my daughter especially. We are very fortunate. We have our mother-in-law Atama is here. My mother-in-law Atama is here. Okay, and she's the as Meghana said so many times that she's the supporting system at home for Meghana, for all her dreams come true. Okay, good for you. Okay, and the next one, I would like to thank you, Guru Padma Rao Garu. Okay, I mean, she's the supporting system for the entire, Meghana's dream for dance certification and this Arangetram. So without you, it's definitely not going to happen. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Next is our musicians. Okay, so Mridangam Venkateswaran Garu, flautist Jivkumar Garu, vocalist Pathasarthi Garu, and violin by Rajshekhar Garu. Thank you again who all travel from India for us and make this event very successful and delightful. Thank you once again. And my heartfelt thanks to Holly Springs Cultural Center, Delhi. Thank you very much for your support and time you spend, Tina and everyone. Thank you very much. And going to Geetika events, who are our decors for today, and they did a beautiful decorations and they spend good amount of time to do that for us. Thank you very much. And next one is our MC. Okay, so Dr. Yashashwini Raman Garu for hosting this event. She hosted beautifully and everybody enjoyed. Thank you, Yashashwini Garu. And also thank you all my friends as well as my extended families who offered their support for us during the planning of this event. So I would like to extend special thanks to our relatives today who have traveled, as Meghana said, 4 hours, 5 hours, and for this weekend, and to bless Meghana. Thank you very much. And last but not least, our Adda restaurant. Okay, they have planned for this more than a month to make this event is the other way, like, you know, the food and arrangements for the dinner and everything. Okay. So thank you, Vicky and Sirish. So once again, thank you all so much for your presence today, and hope you had a great time. Thank you very much. So sorry guys to announce, dinner will be served in the same place where we had our snacks. Okay.